poppin' fools? It's your boy MarkTheShark, and we are back with the second episode of Season 7 of Barrow Youth Squad Road to Glory. I know it's been a little while. First week of school kind of kicked my ass, but it's alright. We're here now. We have plenty of time today to record, and we're gonna do the damn thing. And it starts today with this game against Leeds United here nearing the end of the transfer window. And as you can see to my right here, we did make one more signing. His name, shall we go take a look at our new signing? Here he is right here, Luis Linares, the Argentine striker, coming from Manchester City for 13.9 million. And the 19-year-old comes over to be the backup to Vinyl Aro. I really only did this because I wanted a little bit more stabilization in that starting and backup role for the striking position. Because if Vinyl Aro is not firing, then we'd throw in Sam Gauthier or Eric Berger, and they did get their time to shine, but it just wasn't really working out the way that I liked it. Don't think that this is the end of Sam Gauthier and Eric Berger. They're still going to be getting plenty of minutes here in this season, so it's going to be all right. But Linares is just there as more of the immediate impact type of guy. So welcome to the club, Luis Linares. Well, here we go for the first game of the episode against Leeds United here at Holker Street, and a couple of changes to the side. Just to give some players some game time going into a very busy September that brings about the start of Champions League play for the Barrow boys. That is right. We qualified for the Champions League last season after winning the league, but we'll get there when we get there. Let's start and focus here on Leeds United. Adli, Linares, Lando up front, Moeller, Rogers, De Carvalho, Antonio in the middle. Pereira, Ethan Parker gets his debut at center back for Barrow. Sigurd Jorgensen, Tonye, and Mile de Coster also gets a debut between the sticks. Come on, boys. Let's go take care of business. Well, here we go, boys. It's live from Holker Street. The Barrow boys and Leeds United. Come on, boys. Oh, good block, Ethan. Ethan Parker getting his feet stuck in there. Getting a nice block. Lando, nice turn. Here goes Lando. Here goes the debutant. Luis Linares, he's through on goal. And he opens his Barrow account on his debut. 10 minutes in. A breakaway chance for Luis Linares. And the youngster kicks down the corner flag in celebration. It doesn't get any better than this, I'll tell you that. A perfect start to Luis's debut, to everyone's debut for today. Here comes Leeds United again. Ethan Parker misses the interception. Morata, Tonye with a block. That's beautiful, son. That takes us to the break. It's 1-0 here between Barrow and Leeds United. It's been a interesting start to the game for sure. We got our opportunity and then nothing else happened. So that's fun. And here we go, boys. Let's get to the second half. Barco going down the line for De Kuiper. Tonye stuck in there, my son. Beautiful. And fires it forward, letting Lando stretch his legs and get his speed going. Cuts inside. Looks for Linares. Nice chest control. Oh, and he's missed the right-footed shot. Scuffed it nasty, but I mean, did everything right and just, his weaker foot just put it wide. He did the hard part in bringing it down. Ooh. Come on, Linares. Gotta pay attention. Barco looking out wide for De Kuiper. Good, Tonye. Keep it in. He does. Lando skips around Comer. Kinda, sorta. Still running Lando. Still running Santiago Lando. Santiago Lando, left-footed strike. It's in the back of the net. He's done it all himself. The Argentine winger takes off, and that just about does it for him. Getting him a goal onto the score sheet. Oddly. Oh, Roberts, nice tackle. Nice, Oddly way to win that back. Moeller goes forward. Linares. He'll come across. Lando again! It's a left-footed strike again! Lando makes it 3-0. It's opened up here, and the Barrow boys are going rampant. He plays a beautiful pass out for Pereira. Oddly, nice turn. Surround him, Linares. Hey, that's Taylor Rogers running through all by himself. Linares plays him across. Rogers gets a strike away, and it's just wide. Pulled it a little bit, but a still good strike from him, and a good counterattack from the Barrow boys there. 3 changes for the Barrow boys, straight down the line, through the spine. Gauthier on for Linares to end his debut. Somerville on for Taylor Rogers, and the captain, Neil Kavanagh, in for De Carvalho Antonio. Gelhardt goes for Poveda. Back to Gelhardt. Tucks running straight down the middle. Parker does well to get inside and intercept that. Somerville, that's Lando standing all by himself. That is not the guy that you want to have all by himself. Goes inside, Gauthier. Left-footed strike. It's off the post. The American rattling the side frame of the fucking goal. Hove. Sigurdsson intercepting. Gelhardt. Inside Tux, and it's DeCuster able to pick it up and calm everything down. There's no way. There's no way you called that a penalty. He's chested it down. What? 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 I need to see this. He brings it down on his chest, and the ref's called a handball. Sigurdsson getting called for handling the ball in the box after the DeCoster touch. On Roberts has Panenka it. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Leeds get one back off of a very questionable penalty call by the referee. Leeds, no match for the Barrow boys on the counterattack. And it's beautiful, beautiful displays from everyone here today. Just got a little unfortunate there at the end that Leeds were gifted a penalty and a chance to score. But you know, it's all right. Let's continue. Let's get pushing forward. Let's get into September. Jacob Hines has officially left the club, now joining Stoke City for 1.75 million euros. Thank you, Jacob, for everything that you've done for the Barrow boys. It looks like he has. Keon Stwardick is heading to Barnsley. Here come a shitload of offers in after the window's closed. We're going to accept this one from Athletic Bilbao for Arturo Yonaldo Moller. And, wow. Manchester City are in for Gregor Muller. So the one thing I can tell them, just fuck off. Everybody wants to make deals for Gregor Muller right now, but we're going to go ahead and block all offers because he's not leaving the club. Sorry, not sorry, mate. Well, after a long international break, we are back here with some Barrow. We take a trip to London to Craven Cottage and take on Fulham, who, if I am not tripping balls, are nearly promoted to the Premier League. And the Barrow boys look rearing and ready to go. A nice, good rest for them, and now they're back better than ever before. Barrow and Fulham. The regular starting 11 is out. Adli, Aro, Lando, Moller, Radoshevich, Kavanagh, Pereira, Garcia Alonso, Sigurdsson, Tunye, and Kai Phoenix between the sticks. Let's go on and get our 3 points, boys, and continue our quest to repeat as Premier League champions. Here we go, boys. Barrow and Fulham from Caven Cottage. The boys looking to build off of the earlier game against Leeds. Pereira. Barrow goes through. Gregor Moller. He's through on goal and he's finished nicely. It's 1-0 to the Barrow boys very early in this one. And we've been all over Fulham since the very start. It was only a matter of time until we got our first shot away. And what better way to do it than with a goal from Gregor Moller? Kwame trying to get forward. Tackle in from Garcia Alonso. Still with Kwame though. Hoffman. Pereira forces him backwards. Sessegnon. He goes back to Hoffman. Hoffman's through. Kai, what are you doing on your near post, son? Goes through the legs of Kai Phoenix, and Fulham get one back very quickly. Not very good defending at all from anyone in the back, and not good goalkeeping either from Kai. Tries to find Aro inside, and well, Kavanaugh's not picked up that ball, and Fulham are out the other way. Mauro Jr. goes out wide for Hoffman, the goal scorer for Fulham. He'll go through Kwame. Sigurd Jorgensen not putting in a strong foot. And it's 2-0, or 2-1 to Fulham now. Come on, boys. No strong tackles going in at all right now from anyone in black and yellow, and this is not looking good for the champions. Aro looking out wide for Adli. Finds him and he's coming inside. Goes through for the Finland striker, and Sivera does well to keep his hands on that ball and get it away. And that's the break. It's 2-1 to Fulham at the moment, and Barrow look shocking right now. No cohesion in the back at all. Everything looks very lackluster and scared, really. Second half's going to need to be much better for the Barrow boys if they're going to get anything out of this one. Good, Kavanaugh. Aro going through for Adli. He's flying forward. Sessegnon, the only one able to keep stride. He goes across. Gregor Moller! He's put his shot wide. Oh, he's put that shot wide. How, my son? That was the equalizer there. Everything was flowing nicely. Moller. He'll go inside Lando. Nice turn. Lando with the strike, and Siverov defends nicely on his near post and pushes it wide. Kavanaugh with the ball in. Aro wins it, and it stayed wide. Radoshevich. Pushing forward, Vinyl Aro's through. This is the man that you want. The ball with, and it's in the back of the net. An equalizer in stoppage time. Vinyl Aro gets it for the Barrow boys. And that does it here. It's a 2-2 draw between Barrow and Fulham. Very, very poor performance from the Barrow boys, but nonetheless, they find a way to get a point back. It's just, it can't be this way, boys. It can't be so lackadaisical against a side that we know we're better than. Should have blown this team out of the water, but you know what? We let them stick around. We let them hang around, get in the lead, and enjoy the lead for a very long time. So, has to be better. Let's get to the next game. Wait a second. Okay. That's a little easier on the eyes. They're about to put Inter in their black and blue against our blue. That would have messed up my eyes. But as you guys can see, it's time for some Champions League football for the Barrow boys. We open in our group opener against Inter Milan. We take a trip to Milan, to the San Siro, and the boys in blue, it's as strong as it can get while also not playing super tired players. Gastos Casado, Linares, and Lando up front. Moller, Somerville, Kevin on the middle. Cash, Garcia, Alonso, Sigurd Jorgensen, Noronha, and Phoenix between the sticks. And on the other side, for Inter, it's a strong side, so we're going to have to play our best game to try and get some points out of this one. Barrow and Inter Milan. Come on, boys. Champions League debuts for everyone. Come on! Oh boys, here we go. Inter Milan and Barrow. It's Champions League night. Match day 1 from the San Siro. Come on, boys. Kavanaugh winnowing that back. Casado. It's through. Linares, right-footed strike, and it's just wide of Ramsdale's goal. Oh, that was close to being the opener for Barrow. Well, a boring as fuck first half, and it comes to an end between Inter and Barrow. Very much both sides just feeling each other out at the moment. Nothing else really going. Inter haven't had a shot. Haven't really put a cross in either. Kai Phoenix has done next to nothing in the back. And up front, Linares, Lando, Casas Casado, just not finding the right runs to get through the back line for Inter. Can't get around Sistana. And here come Inter out the other way. Lautaro looking over the top, but Cash wins that header very nicely. Casas Casado charging inside on his right foot, takes a strike from distance, and it's well wide. Had so much more time to go with it, but took the shot way too early. Valera. Lautaro, first real chance for Inter. Hakimi. Kai, come off your line, Kai! I'm calling you out! When you half-heartedly step, he's gonna score every time, son. Come out like you mean something, have a fucking pair of nuts, and get in there! Inter opened the scoring with their first chance as Hakimi slips it under Kai Phoenix, who doesn't even do any good at fucking goalkeeping. Vino Aro in for Linares here. It's 1-0 to the home side. Need to respond, and respond now. Lautaro. Hit the ball through Hakimi. Cash misses his tackle, and Ricky Puig finishes for Inter, and it's a 2-0 scoreline now. Inter finally decided to show their class, and Barrow just 2 steps too slow. And that does it here. Inter Milan 2, Barrow 0. Match day 1 does not go the way of the Bluebirds, and for every right, it was just, again, poor. Poor from the Barrow boys. Just nothing going forward for them at all. Nothing, no cohesion, no understanding of the way we play. Just couldn't break the line for Inter, and then the arid shots were just awful. Phoenix didn't have a good game in the back, neither did the rest of the line, so needs to be better if we're going to progress through the Champions League. Well, here we go, boys. Last game of the episode, and it's a trip, back home to Holker Street, taking on Everton. Very discombobulated after that Inter game. That was fucking shocking. Fuck, that was so bad. But we're back now. We got to forget about it. We're in Holker Street. We're back home in the Premier League. Oddly, Aro, Lando up front. Moller, Radosevich, Carvalho, Antonio in the middle. Pereira, Parker, Sigurjonsson, Tonier, and De Coster all start in the back. We need a good performance, boys, and we need it now. Come on. Here we go, boys. Live from Holker Street. Barrow and Everton. Let's go, boys. Let's take care of business here, and let's get back to our winning ways that we know and love. Horta out wide.
Well, possibilities in the center.
Soler gets around. Parker, good block. Only falls for Jovan Cabral. Referee's not called him offsides, and it's 1-0 to the wayside right before the half. Oh, how more unlucky of a bounce could have we gotten off of that Parker block?
Let's have another look at this. He wasn't expecting
Ethan Parker does everything right there, and it just falls straight to him, and it's through the legs of De Coster as well.
and Everton with the advantage.
So horseshit, boys. Come on! Focus! It's the end of the first half. We're 1-0 down to Everton, and after that Fulham game, everything's just been falling apart for the boys at the moment. Nothing's going right going forward at the moment. Need to find a way to break through, boys. Come on. This isn't a side that should be competing with us. Again, another side that shouldn't be competing with us. And they're hanging around. Because shit like that, it's fucking abysmal, Lando. You did everything right in the first game, and then now you're just fucking blowing. Rakic has been quite influential in that midfield for Everton, breaking up everything that Barrow tries to do. Barrow out wide, Lando. He goes back inside. Radosevic! Oh, he's put it wide! Come on, son. You have to fucking put that home. I don't care if you're left-footed. You have to. Come on, Josep. Castagna trying to put a ball in. Why didn't you just head it, Sunye? Oh, my fucking referee! Why didn't you just fucking head it, Sunye? It's a penalty to Everton off of some fucking... What the fuck? In the back. Parrott versus DeCoster. Oddly. Pushing forward. Vinyl Aro, he slips through. Vinyl Aro is through. Puts it wide. What the fuck? Put it home, son. Just put it fucking home. And there goes the final whistle. It's a 2-0 loss to Everton. And the boos ring out from the crowd. Because they just witnessed their team get played off the fucking pitch. Absolutely played off the fucking pitch. We look like we just came up from the fucking championship right now. We look fucking awful. And for what reason, boys? For what fucking reason are we playing so fucking bad right now? I don't even have anything to say that's positive about this fucking episode. That was shit. That's what I can say, is that was shit. The Barrow boys will need to fix shit immediately. Because this is not good at all. Catch you guys in the next episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already, turn on post notifications. And I'll catch you guys in episode 85. Peace.